Why do we think the Canon R50V is the best camera for capturing nature videos? Well, the basic 10-bit 422 codec is one factor, but the fact that it is a 1.6 times crop with the APS-C sensor, multiplied with the additional 1.56 times crop for 4K 50p capture, is the biggest advantage. Some might say that the 50p additional crop is the biggest disadvantage for R50V, but in fact, it is a huge advantage for those who need extreme telephoto at a very basic entry-level price. This camera will give us close to a whopping 2.5 times of crop for a 4K 50p video, capturing at an impressive 200+ Mbps recording bitrate in HEVC quality. The biggest savings for entry-level wildlife 4K video acquisition lies in that a basic 18 to 150mm zoom will give you a whopping 2.5 times focal length in this setting, with no observable compromise in imaging quality for 4K 50p video, despite its sensor crop. That is decent 375mm of telephoto reach in an affordable package. And we also noticed that at this amount of crop for 4K 50p video, the rolling shutter of the inherently bad R50V have been significantly reduced. Sensor readout time is reduced for using the smaller sensor area. We leave you with more footage shot with the R50V with the entry-level 18 to 150mm zoom lens, optically maxed out at 150mm, and cropped 2.5 times to a whopping 375mm telephoto reach. Imagine what more this can do with a native RF mount 100 to 400mm or even the 100 to 500mm. We cannot imagine if we use the 200 to 800mm, giving a whopping 2000mm telephoto reach. Perhaps more like a telescope. If we ever do get this RF lens, we'll definitely need to use our Satchler Video 18 tripod for 800mm optical reach. Overall, even if you compare this entry-level R50V setup to using a typical 1-inch sensor camcorder, the most you'll get is a 20 times zoom, which is about 480mm equivalent reach. Like our Sony PXW-Z200 camera, the moment you start to use the digital extender or clear image zoom, the visuals will start to break down. Many times, when using larger sensor cameras for news gathering work, we face the limitations of either losing out on telephoto coverage with a generic 24 to 105mm zoom, or losing out on getting wide coverage with a 70 to 300mm lens. Super zoom lens like the 28 to 200mm from Tamron might work, but still you don't get a good reach for certain scenarios. Work around your tool limitations with a high crop factor in 4K 50p to your advantage.